questions, please.
Okay. As we arrived at the patient, my partner assessed for pulse. I checked for respirations. They were none. She was pulseless and apneic. And at that time, I placed the patient on the cardiac monitor.
When you say apnea, what does that mean?
It's not breathing, the absence of respiratory effort.
Okay. And where were you located when you were making your assessments?
I was on the opposite side of the patient, and my partner was on the left-hand side of the patient. I was on the right-hand side.
Now, a moment ago, you said Mr. Peterson was located in that area. At that point where you began to make your assessments, where was he?
Mr. Peterson then moved down the steps, and pretty much out of my focus.
Okay. At any point there, did you have a conversation with him about what had happened to her or anything related to that?
I was trying to get that kind of information from Mr. Peterson, and at the time he was unwilling or unable to give us any information of the patient.
Go ahead and describe what he did in relation to your questions.
At the time, the patient, as I said, we continued to ask the patient how long ago did she fall, whatnot. The defendant eventually told us that he had just went outside to turn off the lights, and he came back in and found her at the bottom of the steps.
Did he give you any other information about what had happened to Ms. Peterson?
No, sir.
Did you continue to ask him questions about what had happened to Ms. Peterson?
Yes, sir, at several different occasions.
And what types of questions were you asking him?
Just the birthday, the past medical history of the patient, just basic common knowledge to help us in our report, basically.
And exactly how did he respond to you when you asked those various questions to him?
He pretty much just a blank stare, a type of dazed out glare at me.
Okay. Now, with respect to your assessments of Ms. Peterson, I think you said that you were here, and Mr. Page is on the other side.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Before you actually get all the way through the assessments, go ahead and describe for me, if you would, exactly what you saw in that scene.
Okay. As soon as we got to the patient, the defendant's son went around through the kitchen. There was a circle way through there. Proceeded over here to his father and told his father that, Dad, she's dead. The paramedics are here.
So at that point, you hadn't even made.
We hadn't even finished our assessment.
At that point, had you made your assessment?
We had not finalized our assessment at the time.
But